Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracey Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracey Erickson, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about all of our faults. So we'll be going through each of the zodiac signs to talk about those things that we try to avoid about ourselves. So stay tuned. There are so many countless positive traits to all of us. We are also very special in our own unique ways, and our zodiac signs point out certain characteristics that we all carry that can actually help us in our lifetime, just depending on the time that we were born. But in this video, I will be going over the more negative side of the zodiac signs, the side that most of us try to kind of skim over or generally avoid. And the reason I wanted to make this video is because if you truly understand the more negative side of your zodiac sign, then you can be aware of some of your issues before they even come up. Therefore, becoming the best version of your zodiac sign. Many times, life seems so hard when we're out of balance. And there are certain things that if you knew about your inner workings, about those more negative situations in your life, then you might be able to turn around the situation, and you might even be able to learn from it and to grow and experience a better situation even faster. So that's why I wanted to really focus on the more negative aspects of the expressions of the zodiac signs while they're out of balance. Because if you know why you're out of balance, it could be easier for you to come back into balance. And as a Libra, one of my main flaws is creating chaos to then create balance. So I'm kind of doing that for you guys today. I'm giving you your negative aspects so that you can ponder them and find balance in the more negative situations in your life. I will be sure to put timestamps down below as I go through each of the zodiac signs and these faulty traits that I want to bring to your attention. So if you want to skip straight to your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, or any sign, be sure to check out the description box below for the timestamps, and I'll put them in the comment section as well. And while you're down in the comment section, be sure to leave a comment down below for me. Let me know what sign you are and how this resonates with you. And be sure to click like on this video as well, so this video can reach more viewers. So without further ado, let's begin with Aries. Aries is a fire sign and is also ruled by Mars. So while Aries has a lot of enthusiasm to get going, the fault in the Aries with these conditions is that with Mars and the fire sign, they can have quite the temper. So Aries are known to lose their temper at times and just sometimes go a little overboard with the emotion of anger. Another thing that I've recognized in some Aries is that if they do not have a goal to strive towards, the Aries is likely to begin many different hobbies or many different activities to no avail. So without a goal, the Aries can kind of flounder a little bit as well. The Taurus may be known for strong willpower and determination, but the fault in the sign of Taurus is that the Taurus can at times be rather stubborn. The Taurus is an earth sign ruled by the bull, and they like to dig their feet in the ground and stand firm in what they believe without really giving much thought to the other side of the story. So sometimes it is hard to get through to this earth sign, the Taurus. One other fault that I've seen in the Taurus as well is that they can be very over-sensualized. So they can kind of overdo it when it comes to food, drink, travel, sex, or really anything sensual at all. They love the earth and the 5 physical senses. So they do overindulge at times. So it would be very smart for a Taurus earth sign to understand this about themselves and to know when it's time to stop being so stubborn or to not overindulge so much. The air sign Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet that is all about communication. So the Gemini can generally have a conversation with just about anybody they come into contact with. But on the negative side of the Gemini sign is the negative aspect of communication. So Gemini can become restless and moody or generally overindulge in gossip. So another fault of the Gemini would be that sometimes they flip-flop on their opinions and on their stories. So it's important for Gemini to be aware of this. So when they are in the middle of communicating with others, you need to be aware that you are entering into the more negative expression of the art of communication. The water sign Cancer is known for the crab. And similar to the crab, a fault of the Cancer is that they don't directly head-on approach certain situations in their life. They kind of come at it from an angle. So they might actually manipulate someone into getting what they want rather than just simply asking for it outright in the imbalanced state. So since the Cancer sign is also a water sign, this sign can also become overly emotional at times and kind of retreat into their shell. And inside their shell, they can also kind of watch the world around them, but not necessarily take part or engage in what is actually happening. So it's important for the Cancer sign to know when they're being manipulative and when they are bringing themselves into their shell. So to find balance, the Cancer sign should actually come out of their shell and put themselves out there more. The fire sign Leo can be very exuberant and enthusiastic, but the fault in this sign is that they can become kind of snobby and to themselves and basically have their very limited circle of associations. And you are not inside that circle, then you are not getting attention from the Leo. Another fault in the Leo is that they can be a little too attention-seeking at times. But the Leo is ruled by the sun, which is the center of our solar system after all. So the Leo likes a good ego boost from time to time. So it's important for a Leo to know when they're acting too much in ego and when to kind of pull that back a bit. The Virgo earth sign can be very efficient and reliable, but the fault in the Virgo is that the Virgo can be a perfectionist. And due to this perfectionist nature, they actually have a low self-esteem or low confidence in themselves because they see their perceived flaws so much more than other signs. So whenever a Virgo notices themselves being too much of a perfectionist or holding themselves back from taking action because they see themselves with a lack of confidence. That's when the Virgo needs to bring themselves back into balance and pull back on that perfectionism just a bit. The air sign Libra can be very, very charming and friendly. But on the negative side, the Libra does have kind of a temper that lies just beneath the surface, similar to the temper of the Aries. Another fault in the Libra, like I said earlier, is that while Libra is known for putting things into balance, Libra is also known for creating chaos so that they can then find balance in their lives. So another issue with the Libra is the indecision that they could, experience from time to time as well. They can see both sides of the coin and therefore do at times have a very difficult time making decisions. So if you're Libra, you should try to make decisions as quickly as possible based on how you truly feel, rather than trying to mill around on it or think over it too much, like the air sign in you wants you to do. And you should also know when there is actual balance needed or when you're creating the chaos so you can create balance. The emotional and intense water sign of Scorpio has this fault of actually taking things a little too seriously. And when that happens, they become very obsessive as well. So it's going to be very important for Scorpio to know when they're just taking life a little too seriously, because that is what's causing the imbalance. So as a Scorpio finds balance, they're going to realize that it's when they take life a little less serious and they could be a little more lighthearted. The fire sign Sagittarius is definitely enthusiastic, but it's also ruled by the planet Jupiter. So not only is it enthusiastic, it's also expansive. Now, the fault in this sign, the Sagittarius, is that with that expansiveness, they can tend to exaggerate quite a bit. And with this fiery personality as well, the Sagittarius is also known to put their foot in their mouth based on just a truth that spews out of their mouth suddenly and unexpectedly. So Sagittarius needs to calm down or tone it back when they realize that they're beginning to exaggerate, or if they feel like they're about to explode with some blunt truth that no one actually asked for. The earth sign Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Capricorn is known to be able to learn from their life experiences. But some of the faults in the sign of Capricorn are that they may have a very pessimistic view of life in general, and they overwork themselves, usually to the point of becoming a workaholic. So if you find yourself becoming far too pessimistic in your view of life, or overworking yourself to the point of that is all your life is about, then you need to bring yourself into balance by drawing that back and learning from that life experience so you can move forward and live in a more balanced state. The air sign Aquarius is ruled by the planet Uranus, which gives it its spunky originality. Now, there are many positive effects to the Aquarius sign, but in today's video, we'll talk about the faults. So, if you are Aquarius, the fault that you may have is that you like to distance yourself from situations or circumstances that you try to understand. This can lead to being very dispassionate, and it could also lead to giving an air of being heartless. So if you find yourself disconnecting from circumstances of your life far too often, then this is going to lead to more depressed feelings and things like that. So it's very important for the Aquarius sign to face challenges head on rather than becoming dispassionate and heartless regarding the situation. The water sign Pisces is ruled by the dreamy, mystical planet Neptune. So the Pisces can be the visionary and the dreamer. But the fault in the sign of Pisces is that they can get a little too swept up in their emotions at times. Now, because of their deep emotional state, they do like to avoid unpleasant situations as well. So a major fault in the Pisces sign is that rather than facing life's challenges, they simply run away from them or turn a blind eye, trying to avoid them altogether. So if you are a Pisces and you find yourself trying to turn a blind eye, it's going to be important for you to find balance by facing those situations head on, even if they make you feel a little emotional. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. So if you like this video, be sure to click that like button and share this video with all of your friends out there. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I would love for you to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on that notifications bell if you would like to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.